You're smarter than you think. Stop playing on her terms. Imagine yourself in a crowded cafe. Two people dance around each other in miscommunication, and you feel that familiar sting of rejection. Doubt creeps in. Why do I keep losing? The real battle isn't with her. It's within your own mind. Every moment of confusion, every flash of jealousy is an invitation to sharpen your inner armor. Stoic masters like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius fought their greatest wars in their thoughts. Today, you begin your campaign. Recognize emotion as an opponent and prepare your defenses. Your mind often races toward things you cannot change. Her mood swings, that unread message, her cryptic social media posts. A Stoic stops that madness. Epictetus taught, it's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Shift your focus immediately to what's within your power, your beliefs, your choices, your actions. When frustration starts to bubble up, pause, breathe deeply, ask yourself, can I change my reaction? If yes, choose a rational response. If no, let it go. As a daily habit, list 3 things you controlled well today, and 3 you released without regret. Emotional whirlwinds trick you into impulsive texts or grand gestures seeking validation. Remember Marcus Aurelius' calm. Reason and judgment are natural to us. When her silence feels like a verdict, lean on logic. Record your emotions in a journal. Identify triggers and test them against reality. Next time you feel betrayed by a late reply, recount facts. She's at work. Busy day. Replace dramatic inner monologue with clear data. Then, and only then, decide your response. Action step. Every evening, reflect on one emotional reaction. Write down the trigger and ask yourself, was this emotion justified by fact or fear? You've been conditioned to seek external approval, likes, compliments, attention. A high-value man builds worth internally. Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Anchor yourself on principles, honesty, courage, discipline. Each morning, remind yourself, I am enough. Practical exercise. Write 3 affirmations of your intrinsic value. I act with integrity. I deserve respect. I choose calm, and read them aloud. When someone's behavior tempts you to doubt, return to these truths. Over time, your self-image shifts from fragile to resilient. You'll radiate confidence, no matter how her games unfold. Withholding attention grants you clarity. Silence is not weakness, it's strategic power. Instead of reacting instantly to every text or dramatic post, interpret silence as neutral. Seneca reminds us, silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. When you're ghosted or tested, use that pause to center yourself. Ask, what do I truly want? Draft a calm, measured response later, if you choose to reply at all. Practical rule. Implement a 24-hour cool-off window before responding to emotionally charged messages. You'll discover that many storms pass when you refuse to fan their flames. We tell ourselves stories about her intentions, and those narratives often sabotage us. You're the author of your mind's screenplay. Stoicism teaches you to doubt every thought. Don't accept doubt as truth. Challenge your inner narrator. Am I certain she meant harm? When jealousy or fear arises, step back and play prosecutor. Gather evidence, question assumptions, rewrite the script in favor of reality. Practical tool. Use the 3 perspectives test. What would a trusted friend say? What would an impartial observer see? That distance will diffuse drama and reveal a clearer storyline. Rejection feels like a knockout blow, yet every setback is training ground for growth. Marcus Aurelius endured countless battles and regarded each as opportunity. View her mind games the same way. Every misstep, every confusing text builds your emotional calluses. After each disappointment, ask yourself, what lesson did I gain? Write it down. Maybe it's setting firmer boundaries or choosing your words more carefully. This simple habit rewires your brain to see challenges as fuel, not failure. Over time, you'll face adversity with anticipation rather than dread, knowing each trial strengthens your resolve. Allowing mixed signals without challenge only invites more confusion. Epictetus insisted on clear principles. Define your deal breakers: dishonesty, disrespect, lack of reciprocity, and state them calmly but firmly. No apologies are needed. Practical exercise: draft a concise boundary script. I need honesty in our conversations. If that's not possible, let's pause. Then practice it in front of a mirror. Feel the strength in your posture and tone. When you enforce boundaries, you communicate self-respect and inspire respect in return. Women and everyone respond to men who value themselves enough to say, "This is where I stand." Words can mislead. Behavior reveals truth. A high-value man judges actions, not promises. Don't be swayed by emotional roller coasters or grand declarations. Observe consistency. Does she follow through? Does she show up when it matters? Stoic virtue lies in action, not rhetoric. Advice: choose one pattern: promptness, reliability, honesty, and let that guide your trust. If her actions breach your standards, respond with calm clarity. I expected X. I saw Y. Let's adjust our expectations. By prioritizing deeds over dialogue, you anchor your interactions in reality, not hope or fear. Life always tests you with chaos and unpredictability. A Stoic stands unshaken. Build daily rituals, meditation, exercise, reading that center you. When her mind games surge, return to your routine. Consistency reinforces your inner calm. Practical exercise: commit to a 5-minute morning meditation. Focus on steady breathing while silently repeating a Stoic mantra. I control my mind. Each session trains your brain to default to equilibrium. Before long, external drama barely ripples your inner sea. You'll handle conflict, confusion, and disappointment with the same composed authority. High value doesn't mean cold. Recognize her human flaws, uncertainty, fear, ego through an empathetic lens. Yet empathy doesn't override your standards. Stoics valued compassion within reason. When she missteps, offer calm understanding. I see why you're anxious. Take your time. Then reaffirm your boundary. This balanced posture disarms manipulation and fosters genuine connection. Actionable step: before reacting emotionally, ask yourself, what might she be feeling right now? Offer a brief acknowledgement. I understand that was hard. Then return to your principle. You'll be seen as both strong and humane. Every conflict with her mirrors your inner world. If her games trigger anger, examine that anger. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Use conflict as a lens on your beliefs. Practical step: after an emotional spike, journal. My trigger was X because I fear Y. Then ask, does Y serve my growth? If not, reformulate a healthier belief. This introspective habit transforms every disagreement into an opportunity for self-discovery. Over time, you'll walk through arguments wiser, with fewer wounds and a deeper understanding of your own mind. Modern culture idolizes instant gratification, quick texts, rapid conquest, fast fixes. Stoicism celebrates patience as power. Understand that trust, respect, and deep bonds develop slowly. Rushing exposes insecurity. Adopt a long game mindset. Envision the relationship you want a year from now. Then act each day to build that future. Small, consistent gestures that demonstrate your values. Practical tool. Create a growth calendar, assigning one quality to improve each week. Listening, honesty, self-control. At week's end, review your progress. This disciplined pace shapes you into someone worth waiting for. You cannot force another's feelings. True power lies in detaching from results. Seneca urged, "Wish for what you have, and you'll have all you wish for." Offer your best self without expectation. Speak your truth. Honor your values. Then release attachment. Peace follows release. Practical exercise. After every vulnerable conversation, mentally affirm, "I did my part." Then immediately shift focus to a constructive task, exercise, reading, or a hobby. This practice trains your mind to find fulfillment in effort rather than outcome, making you resilient to both rejection and temporary approval. You've learned to outsmart the games by mastering yourself. Here's your recap. Control what's yours, challenge your narratives, set clear boundaries, cultivate equanimity, and detach from outcomes. This path transforms pain into strength and confusion into clarity. You're now equipped to navigate emotional storms with calm authority. Step forward, grounded, knowing your value emanates from your character, not her reactions. Empowering. Message. True victory isn't winning her approval, it's winning your own mind. If this resonated, share your biggest insight in the comments. Like and subscribe for more Stoic strategies, and join our community of high-value thinkers. Stay strong, stay clear, and keep mastering yourself.